My message today is about Jacob's wisdom and God blessing him for it. In Genesis 30 and verse 25, soon after Rachel had given birth to Joseph, Jacob said to Laban, "Please release me so I can go home to my own country. Let me take my wives and children, for I have earned them by serving you, and let me be on my way." Laban replied, "Please listen to me. I have become wealthy, for the Lord has blessed me because of you. Tell me how much I owe you. Whatever it is, I will pay you for it." Jacob replied, "You know how hard I've worked for you, and how your flocks and herds have grown under my care. Yes, indeed, you had little before I came, but your wealth has increased enormously. The Lord has blessed you through everything I've done. But now what about me? When can I start providing for my own family? What wages do you want?" Laban asked again. Jacob replied, "Don't give me anything. Just do this one thing, and I'll continue to attend and watch over your flocks. Let me inspect your flocks today and remove all the sheep and goats that are speckled or spotted, along with all the black sheep. Give me these as my wages. In the future, when you check on the animals you have given me as my wages, you'll see that I've been honest. If you find in my flocks or in my goats without specks or spots, or any sheep that are not black, you will know that I have stolen them from you." And Laban replied, "All right, it will be as you say." But that very day Laban went out and removed all the male goats that were streaked and spotted, and all the female goats that were speckled and spotted or had white patches, and all the black sheep. He placed them in the care of his own sons, who took them a 3 days' journey from where Jacob was. Meanwhile, Jacob stayed and cared for the rest of Laban's flock. Then Jacob took some fresh branches from poplar, almond and plane trees, and peeled off strips of bark, making white streaks on them. Then he placed these peeled branches in the watering troughs where the flocks came to drink, and that was where they also mated. And when they mated in front of the white streaked branches, they gave birth to their young that was streaked, speckled or spotted. And at mating time Jacob turned the flocks to face Laban's animals that were streaked or black. This is how he built his own flock instead of increasing Laban's. Whenever the strongest animals were ready to mate, Jacob would place the peeled branches in the watering troughs in front of them. Then they would mate in front of the branches, but he didn't do this with the weaker ones. So the weaker lambs belonged to Laban, and the stronger ones were Jacob's. As a result, Jacob became very wealthy, with many male and female servants and large flocks of sheep and goats, and many camels and donkeys. Jacob soon learned that Laban's sons were grumbling about him, saying, "Jacob has robbed our father of everything. He has gained all his wealth at our father's expense." Jacob noticed a change in Laban's attitude towards him. Then the Lord said to Jacob, "Return to the land of your father and grandfather and to your relatives, and there I will be with you." So Jacob called Rachel and Leah out to the field where he was watching his flock, and he said to them, "I have noticed that your father's attitude has changed towards me, but the God of my father has been good to me. You know how hard I have worked for your father, but he has cheated me, changing my wages 10 times. When he said, 'The speckled animals will be your wages,' the whole flock began to produce speckled young. And then he changed his mind and said, 'The striped animals will be your wages.' But then the whole flock produced striped ones. In this way, God has taken your father's animals and given them to me. But God has not allowed Laban to harm me. Once during the mating season, I had a dream and saw that the male goats mating with the females were streaked, speckled and spotted. Then the angel of God said, 'Jacob.' 'Yes, I am here,' I replied. And the angel said, 'Look up, and you will see that only the streaked, speckled and spotted animals are mating with the females of your flock. For I have seen how Laban has treated you. I am the God who appeared to you at Bethel, the place where you anointed the pillar of stone and made your vow to me. Now get ready and leave this country and return to the land of your birth.' Rachel and Leah responded, 'That's fine with us. We won't inherit any of our father's wealth anyway. He has reduced our rights to those of foreign women. And after he sold us, he wasted the money you paid him for us. All the wealth God has given him from our father legally belongs to us and our children. So go ahead and do whatever God has told you to do.' And then Jacob recalled a previous meeting he had with the Lord, as he recalls how he had conned Esau and Isaac, his father, into giving him the birthright. Now Rebekah, his mother, overheard what Esau was planning to do to Jacob, so she advised him to go to her brother Laban. In Genesis 28 and verse 11, on his way at sundown, Jacob set up a camp for the night. He found a stone to rest his head on and lay down to sleep. As he slept, he dreamed of a stairway that reached from earth up to heaven, and angels of God going up and down the stairway. Jesus stood at the top of the stairway and said, I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham and Isaac your father. The ground you are lying on belongs to you. I am giving it to you and your descendants. Your descendants will be as numerous as the dust of the earth. They will spread out in all directions, east and west, north and south, and all the families of the earth will be blessed through you and your descendants. What's more, I am with you, and I will protect you wherever you go. One day I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have finished everything I have promised you. So Jacob put his wives and children on camels and all that he had acquired and set out for the land of Canaan, where his father Isaac lived. They crossed the Euphrates River, heading for the hill country of Gilead, to Bethel, which means house of God. Yes, friends, let us choose to be among Jacob's descendants so that we arrive at Bethel safe and secure forevermore in the house of God. That is God's promise to you today, so accept it.